Dora the Explorer has a lot of cartoons. With this one being the first live action one, was there any nervous or hesitancy being the one coming to the big screen?
No, I mean, there's a great responsibility for a brand like Dora. I mean, she's so iconic. And I think to bring her to live action, I mean, take her from a cartoon, one-dimensional cartoon to a three-dimensional person, there's a big responsibility. And I think the movie delivers on it and more. Like, we get to actually flesh out her world and her life and her origin story of why she is the way she is.
And it was really clever how they brought it to life. You know, Dora's older now. She's a teenager, but she's exactly the same, whereas Diego's moved to the city a long time ago, and he's now assimilated. So her parents send her to the city because she needs to grow a little bit more, and that's where she encounters, like, high school. But she's still Dora, so she's got, like, this backpack full of hiking gear. She's, like, only knows animal dances that are really weird.
Right. It's fish out of water.
It's a very fish out of water thing. And then when they go to the jungle, Diego's fish out of water.
Exactly.
And he becomes returns back to his old self.
Isabella, with all the talk about the lack of diversity and inclusion in Hollywood, how does it feel to you, or what does it mean to be a young Latina playing a lead role in the movie?
I think it's so important, and I feel like, at least Dora being bilingual, she touches upon a group of people that maybe are mixed and have two different cultures that are so different, and therefore, like, kind of an identity crisis. And me growing up in the States and having a Peruvian mother, it was always so conflicting for me because I grew up speaking Spanish. I would get made fun of for my accent, but then I lost my Spanish, and then I get made fun of for not speaking Spanish. And it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot.
We talk about it a lot.
Growing up mixed in American and Latino, I think you can feel like you just don't know where you fit sometimes.
Which is why this movie is so important.
It's
a bilingual movie is so ahead of its time, I think, and especially with the Latina lead as the main character.
In previous interviews, you said that you would hope that this would become the Hispanic version of Black Panther.
Yes.
So, being that she is a Hispanic playing a lead role, and the movie has a lot of Hispanics in it, being that this is such a time where there's not a lot of inclusion and diversity in Hollywood, how do you all feel about that? And is this a step in the right direction?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, we need these stories, especially now, in what's happening in the world. Just, we need this message and this story and these positive images of Latinos. And it is a step in the right direction. I think where we have to take it a step further is our audience has to show up. Yeah. And I think that's the comparison about Black Panther. We're not saying we're Black Panther, we're saying the audience showed up for that movie because they said, that's our story, that's a story for us. And we hope that our audience, the Latino community, shows up and says, she's our icon. We want to see it. Even though it's a movie for everybody, it's not a movie just for Latinos. We just really want to flex the muscle of the Hispanic buying power that we have in this country.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.